Okay, guys. Today we're doing M16A4 versus M4. So, you guys already probably know that I like M16A4 better, but we're gonna go over like the stats of each weapon and all that crap. So we're gonna start out with the M4. All right, so the M4 does 35 to 19 damage and a 950 fire rate, which is 50 more fire rate than the M16A4. And then the M16A4, my bad, does 34 to 22 and a 900 fire rate. So, in my opinion, the M16A4 is better, but here's why. The M4 does 35 damage up close, which is great, but it drops off super quickly, like ridiculously fast. It does 19 damage at, that looks like 50 studs, I think. Like, it just drops off really fast, so it's a hit markery machine once you reach that range, and unless you are a crazy rusher and don't even bother long range fights, then this would be a good gun. But like, it's so dang weak at range. But the good thing about it is it has a 950 fire rate, so it's pretty dang easy to burst. It's a lot easier than the M16A4, which is why I kind of recommend it to starter bursters if they have trouble bursting, just because it's easier. But yeah, just because of that 50 plus fire rate, it's not nearly as good as the M16A4. The M16A4 it does a lot more damage, which is 22, and it will 4-shot or 5-shot at range, which is really good, and then a 3-shot up close. Really great gun, and it has a 900 fire rate, so it's still really fast. It's just a lot harder to burst. It has like the lowest fire rate out of any burst gun in this game, I think, other than the FAMAS, which has 900 as well. But yeah, they both have 30 rounds. They both have around the same accuracy and recoil. It's pretty much the same. I would like to think that the M4 has a better hip fire accuracy. I don't know why, but it just seems easier for some reason. But yeah, I don't know, man. The M16A4 is just so much better in my opinion. Now, if you're like a medium to long range person, like you don't like to rush up super quickly, like you'll still rush but not a bunch, then M16A4 is 100% meant for you over the M4. But if you rush like crazy, I feel like the M4 would probably do better for you, but at the same time, the M16A4 is just a better M4. It does 1 less damage up close, but like 3 or 4 more damage for range, or yeah, just 3 more damage. It's just better in my opinion. Like, there's not really a big argument over it. The M4 is a lot easier to burst, I'll give it that. It's just the M16A4 is better, bro. And yeah, it's better. Now, the attachments that I like to use on both of the guns, honestly, you can use pretty much anything on the M4 and M16A4. It'll do good. It's just the best attachments, in my opinion, we're going to start out with the M4. The attachments that I'm using at the moment is compensator, laser, stubby grip, delta sight. You can honestly use laser or green laser, it doesn't matter. But most people like to use mini sight sometimes for these guns, but I honestly found out that delta sight is a lot easier to get long range kills with. Like, I'm hitting so many more headshots with the delta sight than I would be the mini sight for some reason, so I'm kind of liking that sight a lot better. But instead of compensator, I'd put muzzle brake on both guns. It does give it just a tad bit of side-to-side recoil, but it's worth it because it basically makes it like the old AUG A1 recoil. It's really good laser-wise. So yeah, I'd put like stubby grip, muzzle brake, and laser. You could put angled or folding, but I just like to feel stubby better. And then it's basically the same thing for M16A4. Never use a compensator unless you want to, I guess, but honestly, muzzle brake, stubby grip combo setup is just amazing. It's a great setup for it. And then you can honestly use any sight. I just like delta, mini sight, reflex sight. Z-point is also good. OPK7 is really good as well. You could use PKAS if you want to get like long range kills, but it kind of gives it more recoil, so it's not as good. But yeah, they're both really good guns in their own way, but M16A4 is just better. Honestly, it just performs way better in basically every scenario, except for close range. Maybe M4 would help with that, but they both have around the same drop-off I'd say. Like, the M4 drop off goes a little bit longer than the M16A4, but they both drop off at around 40 to 50 studs, I think, and then go to their lowest damage, which is kind of annoying, but not that annoying. So the M4, I think that's around 50 studs is when it would drop off to 19 damage, which gets really annoying, but the M16A4 drops off at around 40 studs, I think is what it says, but it still does really good. It's a really, really great long-range gun to use and stuff. Like, it does, I think, more damage than a lot of other ARs in the game for long range, or at least the most basic AR. So, like, let's take the, what's a good gun to compare it to? Say, like, G36, honestly. It does 31 to 23, so most guns do, like, that between 32 and 22 damage thing, but yeah, it's just a great gun for long range, and you can use AP on this if you want, but I don't really recommend it. All it does, it makes it 4-shot even more, rather than a 3 to 4 shot. It just kind of makes it do that. But yeah, you could honestly just use whatever you want. Yeah, bye, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Hold up, wait a minute, all good just a week ago. Crew at my house, and we party every weekend. So on the radio, that's my favorite song. Make me bounce around like I don't know, like I won't be here long.